it's good that you are I'm not saying it's not good that you're it's good you're interviewing if you feel consigned, like you said. But the way you are doing it is like you are not really listening to what they are. Autopsy need to be done on that guy.
They never understand it. It's Jimmy Whitey.
Good morning to everyone. It's morning in London. A bright, good day, a lovely day. Yeah, it's Saturday morning, and I know that a lot of people have really gone at it today to, enjoy the weekend. And it's still weekend, we're still on it, man. Summertime. Yeah, enjoy yourself. Yesterday was good. I went out. I wanted to shoot where I was. I went to the clubbing. My friend was doing a birthday, and I was there. It was lovely, because the night was cool breeze. It was coming cool, and I was enjoying it. So it was a birthday. He marked his +1. These days people don't say their age. I don't know why people just say +1. So so we all went for celebration. It happened in central London. Yeah, in Westminster, one of the clubs there. We went there and we were like, it was cool. Yeah, it was really cool. And we came back. I had a sleep, wake up this morning, and it's weekend. And yeah, I'm with you guys. So if you have not really enjoyed your place, please find somewhere in Westminster. It's happening. Every single places. There are places up there. You can go right now. You enjoy yourself. There's circles. There's the club. There's pub. There's drinking places, and a lot of places. There's music. There's this. If you go to some places, they have this open blast and this the music concept that used to go on. Yeah, a lot of people. It's all happening. So just hit yourself somewhere and enjoy the summer. Guys, I want guys, like I said, I've been waiting for some guys to give me a lowdown of how their weekend is. What did you go to? If you have a place, you can drop it on the link, or you drop it on the comment section where I can share it up for people to also, whatever country you are, it does not matter. Anyway, good morning. I'm always your boy Jimmy White. Welcome once again to this podcast. Anyway, we've got something to say today. Something we need to sort out. Sometimes when some people are derailing to some places, there are people that will be there, like trying to correct them. Trying to give them, push them in the right path. Because if not, so there are a lot of people that feel that. There are a lot of people that feel that they are, they are right in their own way. But anyway, let's watch this video of Very Dark Man and what he said he has concluded and how he feel that this thing. And I'm still having some of these videos that I've not brought up anyway, because I was looking at these things, but yet I will still bring them up to analyze it. But let's go on this very one that he dropped now. I call him a content creator now, so let's analyze it. We are the analyzer, he's a content creator now, so let's analyze this very one. I will see you back in this video.
Almost everybody that was with Mohbad 24 hours before he died. I have interviewed Prime Boy, I have interviewed Spending, I've even interviewed the driver that drove Mohbad from the show to his house. The only people I haven't interviewed is Mohbad's wife, Mohbad's brother, Adura, and Mohbad's cousin, Darusha, who was in the house. But of course, Mohbad's wife, Adura, and Darusha would not come for the interview. So there's only one person that can tell us the truth outside these people that I just named. You know who that person is? Instablog. You see all these interviews, why don't we do things? Instablog is actually my main target, because they are the ones that can tell us the main truth. of our Mohbad buy. You will ask how. Let me show you how. Due to my investigation, for me, I am convinced Mohbad buy on the 11th. But let's leave that one by the side. Now, on the news, and if you check on Google, it will show you that Mohbad buy on the 12th. Nobody knew that Mohbad don't buy. Do you know the people that posted the news first? It was Instablog that posted that news first. And this is the news that Instablog published. It says, on the 12th of September 2023, Instablog posted this. Singer Mohbad reportedly passed away from an ear infection. Now, let me tell you how blogging works. If they bring a news to you as a blogger, especially an important news like this, the first question the blogger will ask the source is that, were you there when it happened? If you say no, the blog will not post it. They will tell you they want to confirm from the source. So Instablog being the first blog to post this, it means they got it from the source. And that source is in that house that gave Instablog this information, especially with the fact that Instablog is the first blog. Instablog broke down news. So the question is, who gave Instablog the information that it was ear infection that by Mohbad? Now, it is between Mohbad's wife and Adura, Mohbad's brother, that were in that house. Now, let me show you how it got even more crazier. Instablog posted this on the 12th. Mohbad's wife now posted something on the 13th, the next day after the husband died. And Instablog immediately reposted it. They go on. So Instablog reposted on the 13th, as you can see, 13th September 2023. Instablog wrote, "He struggled to buy. You all made me a widow at 24. Mohbad wife continues to mourn him." Now, before I open what Mohbad wife said on that day, do you know the craziest part of everything? Mohbad's wife did not counter what Instablog had posted. Because if Instablog lied, or if the source did not come from Mohbad's wife or Adura, Mohbad's wife would have said, Instablog, that is not what by my husband. It was not ear infection. It was ABCD. But guess what? She ignored what Instablog posted, because I want to believe that she knows. She quickly turned the thing towards another direction. Now, this is what she posted. This nigga struggled to buy. Too many pains, threatening. He has always lived with fear. Continuous fights everywhere he goes to. He has never been happy for a whole day. He was called a junkie, a mad person, mental issues, so the public would have another view about him. He's dead. At least you all won. Take your trophy. You all made me a widow at 24. First one. She made 4 posts. This is the first one. Second post in the same breath. Nothing makes him happy no more. Even after seeing his baby, he became more worried. He's now a family man. He doesn't want anything to happen to us. I was supposed to collect my baby's passport yesterday so we could process our traveling. He always said to me, Wumi, please go for my baby's sake. I wouldn't want these people to harm you and him. It will break me. You just go. Let me face these people. Let me face them myself. Ileru Oluwa, rest in peace. You really need that peace. The third one. I became a wife on this day. This nigga is so intentional about me. No one is perfect, but he always made sure I don't slack in every area of life. Most artists don't do weddings, but he proved how much he got me by doing ours. Now me, no waiting dead to me. No matter who I meet, it can never be the same. Then the final post. Our love story was a different one. We fought really hard to be here. I don't wish this type of pain on anyone. Everything she posted the next day after her husband died does not point in direction to what killed him. She also did not counter what Instablog posted, meaning they gave Instablog this information. Then immediately they pushed another narrative out there by saying they took him away from me. They shifted the goalposts. Now let me tell you the craziest part about everything. Immediately after this post, Mohbad's wife did not post anything again. Everybody was now confused. The whole Nigerians were running like a headless chicken, trying to know what to buy Mohbad. In this period, Mohbad's best friend, Prime Boy, was arrested and detained for 4 months. They didn't charge him to court, nothing. 4 months. Mohbad's friend, Spending, was also detained for 4 months. She didn't even say, oh no, these people are innocent. They were with me. Because if you are saying, according to all the posts she made on that first day, if you are saying they took him away from me, who are the day? Were they in the house that day that your husband died? I don't know if you understand. It's pretty obvious that she knew what she was doing by not speaking up again after that one post. Immediately, videos started going viral of bullying. Nobody talked about what happened in that house anymore. So the only people now who will help us, it is Instablock. Instablock, who gave you the information that Mohbad died of ear infection? Who gave you that information? And I am pretty sure that that source is in that house. Who is the source? And Mohbad wife, why did you not speak for more than a year when everybody was running like a headless chicken? Then at the end of the day, when you went for your coroner inquest, the day that took him away from you, yeah, you did not mention them in your coroner inquest. Prime Boy did not mention the day in this coroner inquest. Spending did not mention. The driver kept on explaining his story around the court. But I don't see now. You see the game? So there's a deliberate act to hide up whatever thing happened in this house. And the people in the house deliberately spread information in order to cover something. So to all the people that are saying that it is negligence, whereby Mohbad, this and that, I can agree with you that it is negligence. I can agree with you in everything you say, but there's just one problem. Who told Instablock that it is ear infection that by Mohbad? And why didn't Mohbad's wife counter it when Instablock posted it? Remember, Mohbad is a superstar. So Instablock, tell us, who told you it was ear infection that by Mohbad? Peace and love, don't play. You're going to learn, and you will learn the hard way. The real justice for Mohbad.
Guys, have you really seen what Very Dark Man is coming into conclusion? But before I will go, let me wrap up the one of the Eastern Bloc. Eastern Bloc, Coco P has said something about Eastern Bloc. I got that video. I'm going to bring out the video where Coco P, something was said and you were involved with Coco P, and since that time there has been like a kind of heated something with Eastern Bloc, with you and Coco P and this. So that's very one. You guys has this kind of post for Eastern Bloc. So I feel pointing at Instagram is part of the way to hit back. Yeah, it's part of the way you guys want to like hit back. I feel, because I've been watching some kind of things, and but what I don't understand is that why will you guys always go indoors to discuss the country, and after discussing the country, you, Coco P, your brother, and all of you just stay, you chat the country and come up with anything that you want, and you guys feel that I don't know, I'm just here because I know that that is what is going on. I definitely know that is what is going on. You guys discuss and come up with whatever thing, and you just come up and feel that whatever thing you come up with, everybody will accept it. I watch Coco P, see how Coco P is trying to see that he be like Davido and the rest of them, but I was just looking at that and saying no. But if you are working in hard work, face your hard work, man. If you got your fan, take your fan base, continue pushing. You can move with your fan base. Davido, Burna Boy, and this thing, I used to tell them the same thing. I said, I don't know why this fight or argument is coming up, even in the music industry as a whole. that is another part of this. But let me just chip in one or two things. But in the music industry as a whole, there should not be fight, even in the studio, because it's too large, it's too wide. There are a lot of loaded talent, and the lot of loaded talent. Do you know? Let me tell you, some people don't understand. I'm going to be talking about. I am not the builder of social media, but I understand how they builded it, because I'm a software developer and I know a lot about this thing. Though my own software, I've not finished building something that I'm building, but some people are builded. They have not really gone. They are not blown like this, like Google, like the rest of them. But a lot of software. But if you watch in software, if you watch every platform that have been created, it is created to fit in the whole world. It is created to fit in everybody. It is everybody money, but you don't understand. Yeah, it is everybody money, because now listen, if I am a content creator, okay, just like I'm doing this podcast now, just like I'm doing this program, I am putting it on YouTube page. Somebody is also doing a pro, or maybe somebody is doing something, is doing like a comedy or something. Then the person like also watching podcasts. He like going through podcasts, watching podcasts, you see. And you also being a podcast, you like watching content, somebody that do like comedy, you like watching it. So the person watch you, you watch the person. At least you don't know when two of you watch yourself, but you watch everything that this person does, and not only one, and as variety of people. Okay, now let me put it well. Like this film that we used to watch, you see, those actors, you see, they also watch other films. It's just like I know a lot about film because I'm into film production also. So I am a film director that write films and this thing. I'll write my people watch my film. I also watch people's film. So it's all everybody watching everybody own thing. So it's space, and everybody still want to see more. So that's why more people are creating, people are bringing out topics and everything. So if you got music, just keep singing your music, keep pushing your music, keep dropping whatever. If you have a fan base, go grow with your fan base. That's how it works. And that was what these people don't understand, because if you watch so many people that have started music a long time ago, most of them are all old and gone. The music industry is still on. It's a large village. It's something that keep going on and keep getting larger and larger, because it has burst, it has blown. Something that has blown is that is how. Yeah, even up until the end of the world. If the world is still on, it's still going to be even more larger than this, because this is now even time music. You see, different type of sound of music are coming out. Sound super ones that are, people that say, whoa, look at the kind of dance, what of the dancing step, what of the dancers. So there's a lot of things people don't really understand. There's no need for us to fight. There's no need for us to kill ourselves. The money is too large. You too, you cannot even finish it. Listen, the more people blow, the more they have. Listen, you see money in industries. Do you know how much is inside internet? It's too much now. The world cannot finish it. It's something that is not a joke. That's why it can contain you. That's why even if you don't have something doing and you get yourself, work yourself onto a platform, get monetized and everything, you just keep going on and on. Yeah, and you can blow from there. So, and this has also made it possible that before, when there was all this thing was not as it was now, people are finding it hard to get signed deals. You have to, a lot of things, but if you press on with what you are doing, get your phone, put yourself through that, because you have to go through one of their things. They have principle that sometimes 1,000 subscriber, this and that, you have to go through it to get into the program. So if you go through it, push on, do not get tired and push on, because if people that can do it and get there, you too can do it, definitely. You understand what I'm saying to you? So you too can get to that place. So it's possible. It's possible that you go to the same race, and you will get, and everything, yeah, everything is all life for everybody, and you can all make something out of it, living out of here, yeah. So let's jump back to what I'm saying, because that is just a little bit tips. Like in this like very dark man, I don't understand. It's an interview and investigation. It's good that you are I'm not saying it's not good that you are it's good you are interviewed if you feel concerned, like you said. But the way you are doing it is like you are not really listening to what they are saying. I don't think you are listening to what people that you're interviewing are saying. If you are really listening, you are only trying to pinpoint people. That's not how they investigate. You listen, because this, you brought it public. People are also watching it, and people are listening to what they are saying. And a lot of people are very good investigators, and the investigators are all here, police, everybody, they are watching you do, yeah, just like a lot of private investigators, people are watching, and a lot of people that might not be private, might not be this, but they know how to analyze things. They might watch what this guy is saying, you know. Didn't you hear what she was saying? That lady said some things that you should have listened to if you really want to carry on this case, but you never listened to it, but rather you came up with, you jumped away from all those things that mobile friend lady was saying. You jumped away from it. You're not talking about the fight, the hitting of the gun, this thing. Let me just follow it up with you, like the way you're not talking about that. You left that one, and now you went into Easter blog and mobile wife with this. Okay, let's come. Listen, if somebody husband died, may the soul of mobile rest in peace, because it's not good. I don't like it. Just that we're just trying to make sure that because it's an open something. So definitely, let's just give a little bit light into what you're doing. If somebody like mobile is a celebrity, everybody know it, and the white people know, and you've been using social media handles, and the husband died, and because the husband died, for her to show her that is her own part of feeling for the husband, because she's sorrowing. That's telling the world that she's sorrowing, telling the world that I am sorrowing, that listen, I love my husband and they have taken it away from me. Now I will come to they are taking away from me. You are trying to know why she said they are taking him away from me. Okay, fine. I do not see that woman keeping quiet with what she has written. It's enough for the police also to hold him accountable during the time of their investigation. If they find it deemed that thing that she has said is something, but you are complicating, because you move from there and say Easterblog said to them, announce that ear has been, that there is ear disease, that guy died through the ear problem. Fine. That is what Instagram investigate. They are also an Instagram blog, so they investigated and find out that it's an ear disease that killed Mobile. Okay. Now, the only person that I've seen Mobile wife when she was interviewed talked about is the nurse, and he said he didn't know what the injection the nurse gave to, or the treatment the nurse gave to Mobile. But what I'm saying in essence is that there are a lot of things that have gone through Mobile. Like I said, the court of Mobile, and for it not be treated instantly, rush to the hospital and be treated as even it is treated, and it's there. I will say, okay, fine, that one is, but it was not treated. It was left from there into a fight. The blood was stained on to the house. From the house and yeah, from the house to the where it was the girl now said to NDA, his friend is coming to take his friend away, and they were all there. Naira Marley, they were calling to lock the gate and this, and they were fighting, they were hitting. You see, they were gun hitting on the head. Serious one. What about all those things? That are, if you add one or two things together, those things are also to be called upon. Why are you jumping? Are you scared of calling NDA? No, you say you're doing investigation, that you should call those people, you should get to that gate there. If you want to do investigation, you go to every particular place that has been mentioned. Yeah, go to those places, you want to get to the root of the matter. Get to those places, go to those places should not be jumped. It should not be like, let me guess. Or after you have gone to discuss with Kokopi, your brother, and this, and all of you two will sit down and say, oh no, he's this. No, don't point hands. That lady is grifting. That's grief. You don't confirm things when it is not yet, And I don't even know, because I've not seen, I'll go to look into Mobile Father, whether he is the one that said you should do this, because we find out that I think you have used to give these guys money to come and meet you to get interview, but Mobile wife have not answered you because she find it deemed that it's not necessary for her to come to you. Why would she come to you? If she has an information, she should go to the, but if it's left for her anyway, I don't know why. If she maybe because of the, maybe you're telling her it's investigation. If you tell her interview, she might come and meet you. I feel if you invite her properly, if you want to get, if you say you want to get to the root, you want to become a hero in this. Anyway, fine, that's good. It's good to. I just want to also see. Listen, for me, I want justice for Mobile, but you are not following. You are not listening. And if you are listening, there are things you would have gotten from that girl that you should have. If I were you on your own shoe, I would get those things from that girl. That thing, those girls, and those, like, if you watch the driver, the driver of that Prado, he said that Mobile used his hand to hit this thing, the Prado glass, and 2 times there was blood. And Prime Boy did not touch him. He was the one beating, forcing Blind Boy. And again, Prime Boy ran away. And those guys seen attack Prime Boy. They thought, thinking that he has, because they saw blood on Mobile hand. You know, that kind of thing. So, and they decided to go. And there was, like, they were quarreling, the wife and him. Yeah, because the wife, if you watch what the wife says, he has been a scareful boy. He's always scared. So he's a fearful boy right from the time he was a young boy. He has been, because of the growing background, sometimes it's like that. Everybody like that. Like mostly, if you go to where I was, I didn't come from like this thing, but from where we were in Nigeria, we were like that. Some of us were growing with fear because if you got the background those days, it was not really that. So if you watch those guys in all those side that some of them grow with, it's not like they are scared, but it's like, oh, my future, or people intimating them, that kind of a thing. Yeah, he grew with that kind of a thing, and maybe that's why him making this money is like he has to protect him and his family and everything, but his friends are not really bad to him. Like, if you watch what has been coming up there, you understand what I'm saying? So by the time they got to the house, the wife was angry because the husband has cut his hand. Why will you cut your hand? You are going to a gig, you have cut your hand, you have done. Why are you doing all these things? All those kind of things might go on place. And when they got, like that girl said, when they got to the house, something eventually happened, and that was what the girl was saying, that there was a call that their LNDA or whatever thing that have happened in that. You understand me? That have happened there, that one of their friends was, and they all went to that place. That was where they went, and because they were interviewed, that blood was still on that boy. He had not even that blood was still on him, and and he has that hitting again. So a lot of things picked together. Those people need to be interviewed. What kind of gun did they use on that guy? Because I know that gun has an iron on the edge side, and when you pump somebody, you can kill. You can buy somebody anyway. Sometimes somebody might be lucky. It's just like that. So, but what I'm saying in essence now is that, like what you're picking into to call it Insta blog, saying that she didn't respond back. No, she only said her mind, said something, and it is not for anybody right to tell her whether to respond to whatever. Some people ignore some things. Why would she respond? Why would she respond to what Insta blog said? They just feel that they want to make money, they want to sell. Let them be selling now. And you don't expect her at that time to be arguing with anybody, because it is not in her right, because she is seen going through the death of the husband and thinking, why should this kind of thing happen at this time? That's what I think is happening. Then let's come to the fact. The most important thing that I'm even saying, let's even forget about, let me just pause those things, is that the body of this boy, according to people, say, has not been buried. It's there. Autopsy needs to be done on that guy. If an autopsy is not being done, then there will be a kind of confusion and everything, because the body is not buried. As long as the body is not being buried, the family or people or like police or whatever, they can get professionals if they feel that I don't know whether they have done, if they feel that the autopsy need to be done on that guy. If autopsy has not been done, and if autopsy, they then bring out the autopsy they have done, and let it be. And if the autopsy is not being agreed, then let the father, let them bring people from their own way that will not let autopsy, let the government, let the police, let them go and do an autopsy on the child. And that way they will identify if the child is being strangled. If it's strangled, they will know. If it starts hitting, they will know. If it's poisoning, they will know. If it's that cut, they will know. If it's anything, they will know. My brother, that is how they find out this case. The body is not being buried. So that thing should identify what has really happened to that boy. That's how they do. So if this thing is not being done and you are pointing hand, that person might sue you. And if autopsy is finally done and also see you are saying it's not being added, then you are in big shit if the person carry on with the case. And that is why you have to be very, very careful with how you follow things with this, around with this. You know, I expect you to be pleading with the, since you say you're the king of you say you're the king of PRO, you're the king of, I thought you would have called your PRO to plead with them to do like plead with the father or anything, call to the father. Yes, like this you are doing, you're supposed to, I expecting you to go to the father. You left the father away from the investigation you are doing. Yeah, the father should be included. You should go to the father and speak with the father. Go to the house of the father and have a conversation. Let him tell you what is in it, what he feels about, what he knows about this, and what he feels. That because he is the one that have make sure that the body of his son is not being buried. And what is his intention? What does he want? Because the last time I saw him in the police station, so I was saying, oh wow, that's good. That means he want to like reopen the case or something. But what I'm saying in essence is that all this reopening the case, they just go straight and do an autopsy. That way they can identify what has really killed that boy. Then they can now follow it from there. If it's poisoning, if it's by injection, if it's by anything, they will be able to trace where. If it's they definitely should know that it's from the hospital. If it's strangling, they definitely know that it should be from the house. Or yes, if it's by those G5, they should know that they should be able to identify. Then they will have to pick up people around that area and make a re-investigation on those people and get out the facts. It's very easy. But I don't know why the autopsy of that boy is not being done yet. I've not heard. And if it's been done, can we see them? Can we see it? Not from you, from the police, because I know they will not hand it over to you. So the police should release it, if possible. I don't know, by the permission of the father or by the permission of if they can release it so that the doubt of the people can just relax. Or if they have gotten something. I don't know. Anyway, that is all I can analyze on this. If I were you, you need to slow down and listen. If you listen, you can get your facts. Then you can now move to this thing. But don't go and carry case and go and meet Kokopi and your brother, and the people will sit down and be discussing the matter. I've told Nigeria they should give you a job. That's why I'm saying that they should try and find a job for you, because you have like shown some kind of, you are using a way to talk to Nigeria that you need a job. For you coming in doing NGO, you say that means this thing you can be the secretary of the state and keep the money of Nigeria. Nigeria did not understand that. Okay, come now. Okay, I don't know. They say EFCC have taken the money away from you and they are watching it. And just don't. I'm going to find out that. Then come now. You went to wear police uniform, like commissioner, saying that you can, that is you be the commissioner of police and also make sure police is in the right form. You showed, you came out, and the commissioner would have understand at least put you into the police force. Because I said it one day, they should see now whether they can put you into the police force and make you one of their, you work there. Because all these things you are doing now you are now coming to do interview, like you made it interview, you started going through, through that you're getting people that have taken people money. You are doing the work of EFCC. They should have just see you. That time you try to show them, listen, I can't do the same work here, that I can help you out. I was still looking that maybe the head of EFCC can put you along with them, call you to work with them. But they never. Now you are now coming to show interview and investigate, like I don't know. So I would suggest that Nigerians should see, maybe you want to work in the TV place, they should please, if you have like, if very dark man, if by the grace of God, if I come to Nigeria because I'm coming to Nigeria by the grace of God to establish this podcast in Nigeria, where I'll have the bigger place that people can be invited there to do. Yeah, you can come and be more how we invite you and we talk. We talk and let Nigeria give you a position so that you can help out, because that is what you are trying to let Nigeria know. If there's any position that Nigeria has, that they can give you to work in the federal or states, I think it will be very good if they can put you, because like, I think that's what you're trying to show Nigerians, and they are not seeing it. People used to do that, and at the end of the day, the people understand them and they will appoint them in something that they see that, oh wow, this guy is good in this thing. But what I'm not saying is that there are things that have been laid allegation against you. I don't know whether you're not saying those things. Allegation from which I'm going to bring it out, and the other D1 and the rest people. And as many people that have come out to say something. Is it gist me, male gist, or gossip me, or whatever they call them? So I expected you to like come to react to it, because that are things that concern you. Those one are things that concern. I expected you, but well, I wish you all the best in this case anyway. I wish you all the best. I wish you all the very good best. That maybe you might decide to crack it. Well, or we don't know. But all I want you to do is like try to listen, just listen to everything. If possible, put recording and replay whatever they say, so that you can pick and not like, because every day it's like you are trying to like point on that lady that she did something. No, that's not how they do it. Because if you do that, the body is not buried yet. Even if the body is buried, they used to uproot body out and do autopsy on the body. And that way they will know whether she's trying or whatever thing. Because I saw when Mohbad was being rushed to the hospital, Mohbad was still alive. He was breathing. So he can't be dead now. Somebody that is dead at home and is being rushed to the hospital, you see the person lie flat. That is no breathing. Anyway, guys, this is where I come to the end of this podcast, and thank you very much for being in this show. Please, what do you think about what Very Dark Man is going? I just analyze mine. I just feel that this is the area that he has to like talk point, because he has interview the driver, Mohbad's 2 friends and 3 friends now, and the driver, the Mohbad prime boy and Mohbad friend that was there has almost said the same thing. But that girl also, they was said, yeah, oh, that added the one of the NDA, which I didn't hear us talk about the court or anything. But those 3 boys with that, if you add 1 or 2 things together and you watch them, that way you can be able to get the fact. And this thing, you just, after you interview finish, I think autopsy will be the best thing to identify the rating that really happened. If they will listen, I don't know, but I feel the police should do that. That's where we should be driving to if we really want to crack this case of Mohbad. That is what I think. Anyway, thank you very much for being in this. So I'm always your boy Jimmy White. Welcome once again, and I will see you in another video. Thank you, and God bless you. Subscribe, comment, and like this video. Please help us to subscribe. I will see you and again. Bye for now.